Tokyo, Japan. My name is Gary Verheller, and I'll be your host for what we call the Substance of Living podcast. Today, we'll look at what we call life's lessons. And I hope this will provide you with some insight, maybe even some inspiration to life's challenges. Difficult times. You know, when I was thinking about doing these vlogs or video podcasts, I asked a lot of people, what is it you'd like me to talk about? What do you think would be interesting? And one guy said, well, I'd like to know how you handle difficult times. There's been times when I've just been racked with self-doubt. I've been worried. I have been in despair. There have been a couple of times in my life that I just didn't know if it would ever get better. It was a serious time. I'm lucky in that I've had training in psychology, but also in constructive living. Let me tell you this. There are 4 things that every human has to deal with every single day. Number 1, time. We have to deal with time. We have to get up. We have appointments. We have meetings. We have to deal with time. Even if we're a farmer, we have to get up and plow the fields and sow the seeds during the daytime. Time is something that every human has to deal with. The second is nature. We have to deal with nature. We live in this world. So if it's cold, you have to put on a jacket. If it's raining, you take an umbrella with you. That's time and nature. The third, other people. Humans are social animals. It's been proven that the quickest way to drive somebody crazy is to isolate them. It's one of the cruelest things you can do to a person. So we need to be around other people. The fourth thing that we have to deal with every day, myself. Which one can you control? Well, you certainly can't control time. If that were true, I'd like to go back and correct a lot of the stupidity that I enacted. Nature, it would always be summer if I had my choice. Can't control nature. Other people, yeah, give me your money, right? So that doesn't work. The only thing I can control is myself. Now let's break myself down into 3 parts. Thoughts, feelings or emotions, and behavior. Let's look at thoughts. Can you control your thoughts? Well, what you can, I suggest that you do not have complete control over your thoughts. What you can do is focus and refocus and refocus. Even Buddhist monks, when they're practicing Zazen, they will tell you that random thoughts will come into your mind. Just let them go through. They come in and they go out. Even Buddhist monks who have been studying meditation for years admit that they can't control their thoughts. What they can do is control their focus and then refocus when those random thoughts come about. We have no control over our thoughts. Feelings? When I teach leadership or management, and usually it's a group of about 60 men and women, I'll say, okay, who can control their feelings? And invariably, someone, usually a guy, will raise, I control my feelings, yes sir. I said, really? Oh yeah, I can control my feelings. Great, let's do a little experiment, okay? Okay, ready? Love me. And the guys, you can't turn it on, you can't turn it off. We do not have complete control over our feelings. Hate me. You can't turn it on, you can't turn it off. Feelings are much like water. Imagine that you're standing in a stream, and the stream are feelings, because you're going to feel a wide range of emotions every single day. You'll have excitement or boredom or happiness or sadness or great interest or shock. But you can't control them. Feelings come and feelings go. Feelings get stronger if you focus on them. Oh, and another thing, sometimes you'll hear in psychology, you'll hear people say, you can't hold your feelings in, because if you hold your feelings in, they will grow and they will fester. You have to let your feelings out to be free of them. Really? Well, if that were true, why is it that when I say I love you to my wife, the love gets stronger? Should my love dissipate? Shouldn't it just disappear because I've let it out? On the contrary, if you focus on feelings, the feelings get stronger. For example, if there's person A and person B, and both of them lost their significant other. Person A takes all the photographs and the letters and the mementos and puts them in a box and puts them in the closet and closes the door. Person B looks at the mementos every day, reads the letters every single day, holds those mementos close and goes to sleep. Which one's going to move on with life faster? Feelings will get stronger if you focus on them, and we have no control over them. What we do have control over is our behavior, what you do. My educational psych professor had a sign on his door said, "You are what you do." And I think that's pretty much true. In difficult times, when you're filled with self-doubt, worry, and despair, I would suggest you consider this. Those are good things. What do I mean? Those are good things because each one, self-doubt, worry, despair, depression, those mean you want something better. If you recognize that you want something better, now you're on your way to improving the situation. And remember too that you can't control those feelings, but you can control what you do. So when you're feeling down, think, okay, what do I need to do? Or better yet, what needs doing? You can actually distract yourself from that negative feeling. You can distract yourself for a short period of time by washing the car, or washing the dishes, or cooking, or vacuuming. So if you find something physical to do, that can give you a distraction which can offer some temporary relief. What you do need to do is focus on what needs to be done and how to improve, how to get to the point where you're actually doing something that's better for you. Identify what needs to be done. I dislike this, I hate this, I'm really sad with this. Okay, so what is it I do want? Now you have a target, now you have a purpose, now you have a direction. And you can start to take action. You are what you do. Thanks. Thank you for joining us today for the Substance of Living podcast. If you'd be kind enough to consider subscribing, you can contact us through Spotify or Apple Podcasts or connect on Twitter. Join us again next time for what I hope will help you navigate life.